Hello, welcome back to another fabulous video on my channel. I'm Jacob from Jacobishere. If you've never been here before, we do Sims content. Specifically today, we are building a spooky home for my brand new series. I put a poll up on Twitter, and you guys had voted for our spooky series for the month of October. October and Halloween are two of my favorite times of the year, even though I get very clinically depressed during those times. It's a horrible moment, but I also love it because, it's spooky time, and, I love spookiness. And you guys had to decide between either a write-in vote, so if you guys had an opinion of what you guys wanted to see for spookiness, then we could talk about it. Or you guys could choose between ghost hunting and or zombie apocalypse. You guys chose ghost hunting, which is very exciting. I've never played with the paranormal career before, so I'm quite excited. I do have a story in mind. It's juicy, it's exciting, it's extreme, and I'm very excited to do so. It's going to be 5 parts long. It's every Sunday in the month of October, leading up until the final part on Halloween itself. And the first few parts are going to be dedicated to the job while ghost hunting, because that's what it's going to be called. It's called Ghost Hunters. And so, I want to do at least a little bit of that. And then I want to do at least one part inside this very haunted house that I built. It's very haunted. And then I wanted to do, to end off the story would be the finale. So, that's the plan. I don't know when we're going to ghost hunt, when we're not going to ghost hunt. I'm not really sure yet. I'm very excited to find out. I built this partially on stream. And speaking of stream, we will be doing the zombie apocalypse over on stream in the month of October. I have no idea when, but I'm very excited to do it. And so that is one of the streams that we'll be doing in the month of October is a zombie apocalypse. So if that's something that even is a moment of interest to you. Oh, great. The barking. I'm sure you can hear it. I can't do anything about it. But if that is even a smidge of interest to you, I recommend you guys go follow me over on Twitch, which is going to be linked down below. It's linked down below every time. I'm actually streaming probably when this is up. I'm very excited. I don't know what we're doing, to be honest with you, but I very much enjoyed streaming, and I built part of this build on stream. I built part of this build by myself. It was kind of a mixed bag, you know what I mean? But I really enjoyed it. We actually ended up moving over to Glimmerbrook instead of the Vampire World because Glimmerbrook had a better lot size, in my opinion, and we could do a little bit more with it. And so I built this haunted mansion on a hill, and it was really hard. I'm not going to lie to you. I've not played with terrain tools in a very long time, and so actually just doing terrain tools was extremely difficult, and I kind of hated my life the whole entire time. I was very frustrated, very aggravated, and yeah, I don't really know if I recommend because it was just so annoying. It was so annoying. Horribly annoying. But that's okay. The house ended up turning out really nice. I really liked the final product here. I very much enjoyed this little, what is it? What would it be called? It's like a colonial style, ghost house, which I really liked. I really enjoyed. I really like how the Land of the Lake came out. I really enjoyed I don't really enjoy the interior. To put some context to the interior, as I'm sure some of you guys are oh, that was kind of horribly decorated, which is cool. That's fine. I like the opinions. But it was simply because, and this is just me trying to make an excuse probably, but I had just previously built an apartment that I really liked for our other series that we're starting this, tomorrow. And so I built an apartment for it, and then I jumped into building this house, which I think was probably the mistake. I mean, if we're gonna say what the mistake was, that was definitely the mistake. And then I had this idea of building it inside a hill, which is a cool idea. I really like the idea. I just did not remember how to use terrain tools to save my life. And so it was a struggle bus from minute one. It was such a struggle. I can't even describe to you what type of struggle it was, except it was a whole moment, and I kind of hated the whole experience. And so you guys have anybody who does a lot of terrain tool manipulation? Let me know in the comments down below, as I would like to watch a few more speed builds to get a few more techniques and stuff for it, as it was a pain. It was a horrible pain. I also have the Better Build By mod. It was produced by the person who makes the tool mod. I'm not entirely sure who the creator is right at the top of my head. And basically, it allows you to have Mouvage on the whole time, and some typing in the cheat code, and then also world edits and everything else is already there for you to be able just to access. And so it made decorating this house a lot more easier because of it. And I would highly recommend that mod if your computer can handle it. I personally didn't think my computer could handle it because my computer had a little bit of a hard time handling the tool mod when I was playing around with it the one time. And so I was like, oh, okay, we won't go backwards. And it did fine. It's doing fine. It's doing actually pretty great. So I'm pretty impressed with what it can handle. So, keep that in mind when trying to decide, can my computer handle this amazing game-changing mod? It's up to you, but I highly recommend. And it's something I use quite a bit here. I'm sorry if you can hear my breathing. I'm just talking really fast. And tomorrow I'm going to have another speed build and a kind of like a character creation video, as well as starting this brand new series off. And I just wanted to mention there is where I'm going to talk about some of the channel updates, because going forward in November, things are changing. Not because I want them to change per se, but because they have to change. And I'll explain a little bit more there. Not in great detail, but I'll explain it a little bit better over there, just because I feel like you guys deserve a little bit of an answer. I mean, also, I don't lie to you guys. I tell the truth here. And I like to keep you guys in the loop and things. But for the month of October specifically, I really want to post a lot of different content. And I'm really, really excited for the content that I have planned. And yeah, I'm hopefully that you guys are too. We're going to be finishing a few series, starting a few other series, building, and of course, playing over on Twitch, which just going to be honest with you, I'm just having the best time over there. The community that I have found and curated because of you guys is so amazing, and it's so fun. And yeah, it's a little creepy at times, but you know what? I feel like the best communities are just a smidge creepy. And I really liked it. And you guys really helped with this build specifically, and so I'm very grateful for that. I'm very grateful for everything else that you guys have done. If you follow me over on Twitch, and if you guys want to follow me over there, the link is going to be down below. It's in the below of every video. And of course, if you want to download this house, I think it uses a lot of different packs. I truly don't know, though. I wasn't paying that much attention. The idea was just use the occult packs and nothing else, but I cannot promise I didn't go outside my limits. It's up on the gallery at People Fly Away, so if you're interested in it whatsoever, you can go download it. And yeah, it was very nice. I didn't use any custom content here at all. Whereas I think in the speed build version of the apartment coming tomorrow, I don't think I used any type of custom content. I think I uploaded that version so they can download it if they want. But then I went through and I put in custom content, as I have a few mods. I just much prefer the looks, the designs, and stuff better than certain things that are already in-game. And there's also just a few things that I just very much enjoyed. And so we were talking about maybe putting shutters on the windows to make it look more boarded up. And we decided that the fence looked pretty good. I actually eventually do end up adding the shutters just to the front windows for aesthetically pleasing moments. And the house itself will make some sense once you hear the actual story. Like I said, the story is a very small story. It's going to basically be wrapped up in 5 parts. But I'm very excited to play out this story. It's only really going to have we're going to talk about briefly in the first episode. And then we're going to talk about in the 5th episode, essentially, where the story is going to lie. As I realized with college living, I had this whole story planned. And then I got distracted and I stopped uploading it. It's coming back, by the way. We're going to finish that series. But I realize that I'm not really sure if I want to finish that story or not. And so I'm in that debation mode right now where I'm like, are we just going to commit to college living? And are we going to end it where I want to end it? Because I had filmed an ending. Or are we going to do something a little bit different and not end it where I thought we were going to end it and type of thing? I don't know yet. I'm not really sure. I really wish this one could have the staircases going up like it had. I think it would have looked so much better than what it turned out to be upstairs. But once again, I'm not a huge fan of the decoration style for this build at all. It's very crappy, but it's also very luxurious. You'll understand once we get a little bit deeper into it. The rooms are extremely small, and there's only one room inside the whole build. There's 5 bathrooms, but only one room. I don't know what I was thinking. And then in the outside, there is the ball, the medium ball and stuff that you need to do the skill and the job and stuff. So I have that, and our main character does have a bedroom and things, but I really thought we'll have that one night here in the house where all hell is going to break loose. But other than that, we're going to probably be at other people's houses because we're going to be trying to solve their ghost problems and not our ghost problems. So I think it's going to be fine. I'm just not a huge fan of it. I'd be curious to see what you guys would do differently. So if you guys do end up downloading this house and you guys do end up renovating it and changing it, I would love to see what you guys come up with. And if you guys want to do that, you guys are, of course, able to tweet at me the screenshots and stuff, as I think that's so cool, and I would be very curious to see. I enjoyed the outside much better than the inside. I don't mind the living room per se, but it's not like my favorite room. And it also was making me really anxious to like furnish this. And so I actually ended up pushing it off for a while to furnish it. But I don't mind the furnishings. I just don't think it's the best I can do. And it does make me feel a tiny bit bad inside because I was like, I could do better. I know I can do better, but it is what it is. Part of that mod, by the way, means you can go into, sorry about that. But part of the mod is you can go inside into tab mode and build and buy mode, which is such clutch if you are someone who does speed builds or anything like that. I recommend that mod just for that purpose. And you can just download that particular aspect of the mod. You don't even need the big part of the mod, which is, the better build and buy catalogs and stuff like that. You can just download that one. And I would highly recommend it if you are someone who likes to take screenshots of your builds, but you don't want to keep going inside out of build mode. It's phenomenal. It's like one of the best things in the world. So I probably can never live without it. Once I found it, I was like, yep, this is exactly where it needs to be in my life. And so, yeah, I really like the paranormal pack. I'm not going to lie to you. I very much enjoyed playing or decorating with this pack, to the point where I was like, dang, I should have played with it a little bit more when it came out. And it's heyday, because it came out in like January, which is kind of crazy, right? Was it January? It was really earlier in this year, if I'm not mistaken. And that's just really insane to me, is the fact that it came out so long ago, and it's the only sub pack of 2021. I don't think we're going to get another. That's because kits came out. And I have such mixed opinions on kits in general. Like the 2 new kits, I can't wait to play with in October. Like it's like next Tuesday or something like that. But also, I don't know. I kind of find it annoying. I don't know. I'm such a mixed bag on kits. I like the idea of them. I just don't really think the execution is there. I also don't think it's worth the $5 normally, because $5 doesn't seem like a lot of money, but it is. But then I think about back to the Sims 3 days and how basically everything was under a microcharge, and so we actually do get it pretty good in the Sims 4 compared to the Sims 3. But I don't know. It annoys me. I think it does, and maybe it's because I buy every single thing. And I don't believe we're going to have a giveaway, by the way, for this new pack. I see a few people on Twitter doing it. So if that's something you guys are interested in, it does exist over there. I just personally don't see a reason to give away this new pack. Because, I don't know, maybe I'll like it so much I'm like, oh, I want somebody else to experience this. I really don't know. By the way, all the bathrooms have that blue, ugly type of thing about the toilet. I think it's always been there, which is why I kept it. It just felt like a piece that's always been inside the house. And so you see it upon this renovational house, and you just realize, oh, so they couldn't change that. Like, it could not be changed, which is why it got kept. But guys, if you guys enjoyed this video, please leave me a thumbs up. Don't comment down below. Hit subscribe, and I'll see you all next time for another beautiful video. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.